Lord, it's a new you. Hello.
Right. Hey,
Hey, girl.
Siri. Hey, y'all. It's
Hey,
your girl, Tisa
beautiful.
Edge, chatting with Mo Edges. How's everyone doing out there in Facebook world? What's going on, my cousins?
You know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yes,
Tell
Mm.
me who you are. Oh, you pretty. Look at you all glowing and
I
stuff.
am nothing
Oh,
like
thank
the
you,
way
sweetheart. I'm always like this.
I said
Oh,
Jen. Jen, tell them
Um,
who you
I
are.
know you
Ladies
loving
first.
that red. I am Jennifer Edge, also known as the Chameleon, and I am a writer who is passionate about poetry. That's who I am. And I came to hang out with you guys for a little while tonight.
Okay, go ahead, Fly Tie. Tell them who you are.
I'm nobody, man. I'm just a man sitting in the shadow of these wonderful women. Nah, I'm kidding. First, love yourself. Fly tie. Talk love. Live love. I'm living you. Anyway, yeah, that's all what we about, man. We about self motivation.
See, and I was just about to say, how you gonna talk about you nobody and you talking about first love yourself? Now you on here talking about you nobody. Hey,
No,
Mr.
Hello.
Mansell T. Peterson.
Hello.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Barbara.
Bob. How you doing?
Sorry, y'all. Before we dived straight in because I'm still wrapping my mind around. I feel like that was
Girl.
my mama, my auntie,
Wait.
my, that one,
She's
that
like
one.
she's like one of those people you thought would live forever.
Right, like she
Yeah.
was still in her prime, and I'm like, wait, what? Say what now? Oh my God!
Yeah.
So, condolences to the family. Um, I have no words. It just hit me just like that, like straight up. Hey, Mike, like it came out of nowhere, so I gotta go get my groove, come back, cause this is one of them things they talk about in show business. They say what you gonna do when you get the news, and you gotta keep a vibe. I wasn't ready.
Now go and get your vibe right. Let's get it.
that
Right,
is my girl though. Ever since,
I
ever
agree with
since,
that.
what's I had I'm telling you, that was like one of my childhood crushes, man. Of course, Diana Ross and all them, but Cicely Tyson when she played, what was the movie with her and Eddie Murphy? No, I'm sorry, her and Richard Pryor when he was a school bus driver, right?
Oh
Remember that movie? What
yeah,
was
that
that
was my
movie,
favorite
man?
movie.
Oh
That's not
my God, I
Bustin' Loose,
felt
is it? With the kids? No,
busting
that wasn't
loose.
Bustin' Loose. Bustin' Loose when he got out of prison.
I can't remember the
Yeah,
name
with
of that
him and
movie,
the
but
kids, the bus broke down. Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, yo, listen, that was what I mean. Her in that movie was everything to me. That was what a black woman was like. Yeah, she was bad. She was
She was
bad.
all
That
of
was
Like
my
that.
Stacey
yeah.
said,
That was
Yeah.
my
it was
girl, man.
elegance, class, and effortless
Yeah,
beauty. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Boston News, Bustin' Loose.
busting loose.
Bustin'
That
loose.
Yeah,
was
that was
Bustin' Loose then?
yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah, I remember that was my favorite. And Peace to the Dead, how they do on TV. Now we about to get a marathon of everything. I feel like they should have been
word.
doing marathons, but ironically and thankfully, she always got her flowers. People always
Yes.
show her
For
love.
Yes.
real.
So
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the marathon of the movies. Shouts out to Mr. Mansell T. Peterson, y'all. He running for Secretary of State.
All right.
1991. Oh yeah, I was only about 6, 7 years old. That movie was
But that
that
movie was 1991.
81.
81.
8
81.
oh
You
eight
was
eighty
still
one.
a twinkle in your
Yeah.
mama eye. What are you talking about?
I
You
shouldn't even
wasn't
been
even
talking about that
born
movie.
I was
yet.
I was almost a teenager. Mind your business.
You was almost
Yo,
a teenager.
I was
You was
almost a
sneaking out the
teenager.
house, wasn't you?
No, no, no,
Sneaking.
no. I was going to church. I ain't started sneaking out the house till I was 16.
Oh, you was still a good girl. You was still a good
Mhm,
girl.
mhm.
But shouts
She's
out to
still a
the
good girl
Bills.
in a
That's the
bad
story
way.
I tell. Mind your business.
Uh,
That's the story I
but
tell.
at least we know she grew up in the church. She may
Mm-mm,
have strayed from it, but she grew up in
mm-mm. The church is within me. Girl, mind you, hush that up now.
it. Say it
I grew up
again.
in that church is within me. I grew up in the church house now. I did that. But the
And
church is
you
wherever I
create your
am.
own church.
Listen, where I can listen. As long as God is within me, honey, the church is here with it. Yes, there you go. Let's go.
There you go. What
Hmm.
you drinking? I'm
Let's
also.
I was,
Oh, so that was on. Was that like a nice thing? You wanted to go on, but you couldn't go on. But you gonna
go.
come back for me later once it's settled all the way through in
No,
your
no,
spirit.
no, no. You know that. Yeah, I'm not coming back for you later.
she said, "What you drinking? What's in that cup?" Oh yes.
Um, and I would say it's a little bit of juice and a little bit of vodka, something like that. I don't know. That's what they tell me. I don't
Oh
know.
Lord. Well, what else you partaking of over there?
See,
Listen.
let's get to
Look,
it.
right, Mike, tell it. Mike said now she just drive by the church. Right. See, so look, now y'all got me so excited, y'all. February the 16th. For those who are in, near, trying to, will, can do, get to New Haven, right, y'all?
Yes, yes.
West Haven, West Haven,
West
Connecticut.
West Haven, Connecticut. Y'all talk about it. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my God. I can't I just can't wait. I'm taking my stump hole shots now. That's my coronavirus vaccine.
What you
Got
taking?
me some. I had to put me a little juice in it. They tell me you
And
get you some of that corn liquor, that good
That's the
stuff
devil.
now.
That's the devil.
No,
That,
no, 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 no,
yes,
no.
yes.
COVID
That's
is the devil's.
no, that's
Liquor is
corn
the
liquor.
spirit that's killing the
Well,
COVID.
okay,
Watch
that's killing the COVID, but
the Kuvik.
COVID.
She got the Kuvik
But
over there.
honey, that doggone that thing right there is
I'll
the
drink to
devil.
that.
It'll make you think. I'm telling you.
I don't want no Kuvik. I don't want no
I'm
Kuvik.
telling you,
Yeah.
hey Gemini looking family, I'm telling y'all right
Gemini,
now,
I was stalking your
everybody
page.
I know that's been drinking that thing ain't had it yet. Hear me now?
No, I got that right. I hear you.
I mean, not even the cold, not the flu, not the pneumonia, not nothing.
And you
But
talking about that
probably be
251
lucky.
corn
I don't
liquor.
know. My daddy poured out of a Clorox jug. He give me just a little bit right there, just that enough. And he said that should last me about 2 months, and it do.
Don't they call that gasoline?
Honey,
No,
it ain't.
no, no, they ain't gasoline. That's
No,
something else.
I mean I know that. I'm just
Yes, they
saying
do, cuz. Yes.
he
Yes.
pouring it out of a
Sean, look out the
Yes.
Sean, the VID. What's that, Sean? You gotta break that down.
that's the Viv.
What's that?
I'm freestyling, cuz.
The COVID.
Mike, come on.
Oh Lord. Running from the COVID.
First of all, what y'all not about to do, chatters and my cousins on the screen. I said COVID.
You said
That's
what?
it, ain't it? COVID.
That's you said it. I'm rocking with you.
Yeah, like I'm gonna say it this house since I'm saying it
Now,
wrong.
now you said you made a mistake probably because or our ears was making a mistake because we heard you say Kuvik. I heard Kuvik.
I wish we could run that thing back. I know what I said, but
Well,
okay, I'll let
we
y'all
got
have it.
all right, Kuvik. But anyway, moral of the story is you take a shot of that thing, you ain't getting no Kuvik, Kovic, Kavik. You ain't gonna get none of that.
No colic, no nothing.
No, nothing.
We just trying to get there. West Haven, Connecticut, February the 16th, so we could be there live to support my cousins.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We're
Yes,
gonna do it
yes.
big. Talk about it, Chameleon.
We're gonna be at, did you give it 555 Campbell Avenue, JR's, and it's going to be so dope. We're gonna be live chatting with the people inside. It's gonna be very dope.
Jen, what is you doing? You
My
distracted.
grandson. Yeah, my grandson. All right. I'm sorry. And it's gonna be so dope. We're gonna interact with the people.
Wait, did you say the address is 555?
Yes, and you were saying something about the numbers 5.
Yeah, that's numbers of grace. That's angelic numbers. I just got the chills. That means we gonna be scattered, covered, and covered.
COVID before
Covered
sipping.
before sipping the Corlick
And
and Kubi.
COVID.
Man, and Jim and I time I put that popular twang to it. I said what I said, and that's what it is now. It's COVID.
Now hit him with that. Yep, you just said it. COVID. I heard you that time. You said
Yeah,
COVID.
it.
That's what it is. You got it.
But now I'm actually excited. We coming to 555. What's the street?
Campbell Avenue.
Campbell Avenue.
Campbell
Yeah, man.
Avenue, right in the scoop.
You know,
Look at BG
Yes,
talking about
BG.
Connecticut trip.
I
Yeah.
can't wait for y'all to
Shouts
get
out
here.
to BG Promotion. She gonna be in the building.
Yes.
We get I think we're gonna
let me
fly.
just
We might have to drive. Oh Lord.
yeah. Let me just
She
shout
ain't
that out
over
real
there
quick though.
grieving. She's
Let me
supposed
just
to be
shout that out.
grieving. Shout it
Let me
out,
shout.
Ty.
Yeah, let me shout that out real quick, yo. I mean, like the other night, man, we had one of the most craziest roundtable conversations in this world, man. We went in. I mean, we talked about everything. We talked about healing. We talked about hurt. We talked about bull crap. We talked about everything, and we
Yes.
got it out there. And it was just a preview of what the conversation is going to be like. The conversation was so deep, man. Dudes,
Okay.
you be surprised how many dudes really sat back and reflected on the pain that they caused, the pain that they took in, and how we going to deal with it. Like I'm telling you, when we have these kind of conversations, it open the door to a whole bunch of solutions. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Without talking, we don't know how to heal. You know, when we
Yes.
start talking and communicating about the pain that we going through, we realize that we actually going through this together, and we don't even know it. We thinking the devil want us to think that it's an individual thing and isolate yourself. But we supposed to come together and bring this thing together. But that's what this conversation is going to be about at 5:55. It's an angelic number. I got
Hold
Jesus,
that
and we gonna
thought.
beat it.
Hold
That's
that
right.
thought. We gonna talk Shouts out to our cousin Michael Edge with DS Tax Services. Y'all need any kind of financial advice, holla at Michael Edge. But he working on them taxes right now. I'm waiting on one more to come on through here so I can get mine.
The chameleon and the tax panda will be performing live.
All right. I'm all over that panda like that panda on it. What's that song? Panda, 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 panda. Ain't that a song?
It is now, guys.
It is. What's the song? The little rap song. Panda, panda, panda,
Oh
panda.
yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, what he was talking about when he was talking about pandas.
Mm. Let's not. This no. It ain't 10 o'clock yet, guys.
Oh, okay. Not tonight, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Let me shout out
Because
Kirby
last
Lips.
week was crazy. Damn, curvy.
This is I forgot what color this was, but y'all check out Kirby Lips by Miko.com. These mats, y'all, and look, it don't get on your cup. That so y'all know I'm down for something that can stay on my lips and don't get on my cup.
Okay. All righty.
Let me see. Let me see again.
Nope.
It's up
I
there.
done showed you. It ain't up there.
Let me
Look, it ain't
see.
up there.
Oh yeah, it ain't. I believe you. I just wanted you to show the
That's
people, and you
my
said no.
That's my juice. I tried to make my own juice for my liquor and it's leaving residue. Because they say I'm diabetic, so I felt like if I just make my own juice, it's all natural, it's less sugars, it's not processed, I can still have my liquor, right?
So wait,
I was about to
Jennifer,
so
be quiet.
co-sign. Yo, I was
because
about
I'm
to
trying to figure it
co-sign
out.
that.
Y'all had me
No,
scared. I
no,
thought I had
because
froze.
unless you drink it, is that sugar-free alcohol?
They make us sugar free alcohol.
Well, they they make diabetic safe alcohol.
They
They
do?
do. Yes.
Nah, I
Tito's.
don't want that.
No,
Nah. Oh,
Tito's.
wait. Oh,
Tito's
Tito.
do.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But see, I started drinking white because white don't get me right no more. So I switched to brown. I want to
Oh yeah, I
feel
don't
mine.
know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Wait, this
I just know
conversation going.
Tito's.
Let's come
No,
on.
but I'll drink to that. Me either.
Right.
Ain't he a pastor? Nah.
No, he is a
I want
politician.
to go to his. I
He
want to go
is
to his
running.
community.
He's running for a secretary of state for the state
No,
of
I
Georgia.
know.
I said he a
Politician.
politician.
I know. I know. I was just saying I
And
would
What
like to
make
go
you
to
think
his church.
Brown make you clown? That's right, Jim. Now, what make you think that man a pastor? You
He
are
got a.
you social profiling?
Oh
oh
shoot.
shoot.
Oh shoot. I probably was. I probably was. I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
Okay.
But no. I was just thinking about communion. That's all. I'm thinking about it
I'm
going to a
done.
good shot to go get some communion.
Oh wait, he's an
Church.
author too. Church pain, church hurt. Okay.
Talk
Okay.
about it.
Church
Oh,
pain,
let's
church hurt. We gotta get that. How do we get that? You
for
gotta look.
real.
It's on. It's coming to Amazon. It's pending. Oh no, he's a cute. Oh, you got them gold boots. That's a whole nother
Oh, he a
conversation.
cute. Oh, he a cute. Look at Mike step away.
Mike, that's your boy. Mike, that's your boy. He said he ain't no way close.
Oh wait,
Mike,
Mike is a
Mike,
Q
do your
too, right?
gold boots and
Yeah,
Mike
that's why Mike said step
professional.
away.
The boy. I know that's right. We got to. I need to hear y'all. Bar, what you call it? Not the bar. You can't do that,
Ooh.
Ty. Yeah, that. He
Listen,
said,
hold
"Come
up.
on,
My uncle Pop, hold on. They used to be like,
Pop
nobody
was cute.
walk like a nasty Q dog. Ooh,
Pop was a
ooh,
cute.
ooh, ooh. I don't know what Pop was. Pop was a little bit of everything. But
Probably
it,
a little.
but not.
That explains a lot.
Mike was Pop a cute man. Cute. See, if I said I'm about to hurt, I ain't gonna say it because I'm about to mess up what I was about to say.
You said that explains a lot. Okay.
Right. That's what's up. Well, Mr. Minswell, meet my cousin Michael. He's a Q in Baltimore. So y'all, I don't know what none of that means. Y'all having y'all
Oh
own
look,
conversation
they
on our
talking.
show.
Yeah. What the heck? What the heck?
I don't like
PSI
that. We
and
be wanting to know because we be shouting out.
I'm a
RQQ.
BBW.
I
What?
what? What? What is chameleon? What?
What are
I'm
you?
I'm a BBW.
A BBW? What is that?
Black woman.
Big black woman. Got to be more careful. Good Lord.
I was not ready.
At all.
And see, in
Still,
the plus size world, that's an insult. So we don't use the
yeah, he
word.
went to Cheney U,
Pop went to Cheney U, but he
but he
wasn't a
wasn't.
bruh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to be, but that's what's up. I didn't know. Look at y'all dropping history. I didn't even know Pop went to college.
I went by college.
I went by a couple. And wait.
I was an honorary member of a few too,
Mhm.
How
especially
you,
at
you
St.
became a
That
you
was
became a member? He said I was an honorary member.
yeah.
Yeah, dog.
I blended in with all my friends that was college students. They ain't know no difference.
Mm.
I just hung out. I love
You have
Cyclone State.
you had fun though?
Yeah, I had I wanted to be a Delta.
But you ain't take no class. You gotta be in the class to pledge.
You went Albany State. Okay, you went Albany State. One of my homies, she graduated from there. I don't know. You may know her, Maui Bigelow. She and then there was like two other people. I gotta go look them up. That's what's up, small world. What you say, Ty?
I ain't say nothing. I'm listening. This
You
entertaining. Y'all funny.
This entertaining. Oh God.
shut up, Gemini. You say Gemini. I used to go at
Fly
Nicole to
Delta.
college.
That's right. Fly Delta.
I was a college student. No, I want to be a Delta. Delta Stigma. Let me hush. Cause
Yes.
I'm not even about to mess them up because they get so much love right now.
They all get love until you mess their name up.
Yeah, I ain't about to mess their name up. I give it up to them ladies and them gentlemen. But Ty, I wanted to hear
Shout out
about
to
what
them.
y'all was talking about at the last week that
Oh
preparing us for
man.
this week. I'm actually gotta hit up a young man who having some issues with his baby mama that I feel really bad about. Hey, Darlene.
It
And I
was so
instantly
like I think we touched on so many topics. It's hard to just nail it down. I mean, I know one of the major things that we talked about was just like you know, they still
look
going?
at
They
Ty's
still
on my
going?
stop. I'm gonna stop. And
I ain't saying.
Maxwell said he need to invite the wild out with us. Oh, it's on now. You invited. Welcome to the Edge family. This how we get. Oh, you know what? Before you get into that, Ty, so we're gonna come to that after commercial. We do need
So
to refresh the room with all the new faces and even talk about how we even got to this point.
facts.
Chatting with more
Understood.
edges because this is created because of Jen the Chameleon. She loved my energy, Ty energy, and she's the poet, dope poet. She gonna make you get your panties wet.
Oh my Lord.
Woo!
No, that would be my cousin was. Where she go? Hi, darling. Where she at?
Darling.
Yeah, my cousin
But
was.
we started this about 24. We in week 23, 24, something like that. So we
Mhm.
use
Week
my page,
23.
my platform, but we're in the process of building our own edgy convo. And we just cousins who catching up. They're in Connecticut. I'm in Atlanta. We catch up. We shoot the shit. We got cousin Mike, who's in the comments. Darlene is cousin. She's cousin-in-law. She's in the comments. What you say, Jen? She's a snuggly wuggly.
That's my cousin was. What is you talking about? Wuggly wuggly. I'm
I know you
done.
said um, and we have different cousins that come in different weeks, and they just and Gemini. That's my cousin. That's their cousin.
Yeah,
He
that's
comes
yeah.
in, and they just we have people have fun in the
Yeah,
chat.
oh my
Chat
God.
everybody out. We just have a good time 1 hour a week on Thursdays at 9 o'clock.
Love you too, Smuggy Wuggies. I
We
love
love you
What?
too.
Smuggy Wuggies?
that's my Smuggy Wuggies.
Oh, look. We ain't got no Pete in our family, so that's a good name for you. We
Cousin
Okay,
ain't got
Pete?
Cousin
no
Pete.
cousin
Hey,
Pete.
Cousin Pete. Hey,
What's
Cousin Pete.
what's cousin Rocky the real name?
Who?
Rocky.
Oh,
Rocky.
nah. It's Graciano. Graciano. Now, real talk. His name Graciano.
I'm laughing at Gemini
That's,
talking about that cool Vic.
that's
I ain't say no cool Vic.
after the
What is
box.
that, Darlene?
Yep, after the boxer.
Who after what boxer? Rocky?
Look, she gone.
See, I told you drinking that
Yo,
Wait,
that
corn
corn
liquor
liquor is the
what
truth.
y'all
is
Yo,
the
not about to
devil.
do is tag up against me. I'm trying to be engaging as well
you
as
are.
That
said.
corn liquor is the devil.
That
No,
corn liquor is the devil.
The devil.
I ain't
Wow.
got no cough. I ain't got no build up in my chest. That corn liquor is the truth.
I bet you got
You
about
mean?
10 years right in the middle of your chest. That thing put here on your chest. That thing put here on the chest. Mm-mm.
No, that's how you good juice.
That thing
See,
is
if
the
it's a
devil.
crown liquor tie, you won't be doing all that clearing. It just automatically drain you.
Automatic. I know. I know. I got some rice on my mind.
Right?
Oh Lord, he
What's right?
hungry.
You hungry?
He eat.
You can eat on. I mean, this is what we do. We sitting at the table
Right.
chatting and
You eat
talking
what
anyway.
we drink. Go on.
I'll eat to that. Don't.
Mm-hmm.
No food while we talk. She
I
got a
know that's
love
right.
trail
There
from her
you
chin
go.
to her neck. No, I don't, Gemini. Gemini, I'm about to beg you right now. I wish I could
What
just
he
beg
say?
you right
What he
now.
say?
Look, let's go to commercial. We come back. I want to hear about this,
Mhm.
what we're talking about next week.
All right.
This joint give me the chills.
Oh shoot.
You go.
Yeah, so Uncle Nearest is the one that he made these Jack Daniels.
Oh.
And you know how they do, they take our creations and so now when people found out that, wait a minute, it was a black guy that did it, that's why they gave him his own liquor.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's him, Ernest.
It's
Nearest.
Nearest, Uncle Nearest, that's him.
Come on up, gentlemen. Show your face. We got Raw, Charlie Frank, Raw Cummings, two of the owners of Press Wine and Spirits, LLC, you guys right here in Conyers. So you guys need to get out here. Tell me what y'all think about your first open day.
Very nervous,
Okay.
but we did very well. Thank you, God, to BGP Promotions. They got it popping. They got the sales happening a little bit faster than we thought can ever envision, or I thought it can ever happen. So we thank you to Felicia. We really appreciate it. This is my partner again, Charlie Franks, who actually had the initial vision. Without the vision, none of this would happen. But I thank God for both of my partners, and I thank God for Felicia.
And I thank God for you guys, because y'all are doing it. This is just the beginning. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all get ready. This is 2021, baby.
We ready? We ready? We gonna be
We
ready.
We ready. We ready.
Gotta
Okay.
invite them, yeah. Invite them to the party and tell them to bring Uncle Nearest.
Uncle Nearest.
Come on and bring them.
Right. Shouts out to Quest Wine and Spirit, y'all. And what's funny was I got to tell this whole story why Ty gonna eat, Ty, I'm giving you time to eat. So
I don't need no
that
time. I'm an edge.
don't be choking up here with me now. Cause who there to get you if you start choking?
The Lord.
I know that's right.
But that whole little clip was just, it was unscripted. It was just say something for the camera. So tell your testimony, share. And what you say, Mike? You must be sipping on Uncle Near's original mixture. I'm about to give it to Uncle Near because I heard that's actually better than what I've been doing at Bacardi. But for them to give BG her flowers, like she went in on that whole liquor store thing. Like he said, they was geeked up because before they had even did the official launch, they were busy because she had already been behind the scenes doing the Google, the SEO, like all the work she put in to build that company was phenomenal before they even opened their doors. So shouts out to them for shouting out to her. This Friday, anybody that's listening in or near Conyers, they're gonna have another black liquor, John. It's a black company that will be in the store doing some presentations and talking about it. So check them out in Conyers, Georgia. Quest Wine and Spirits. Y'all know I drink to that. I love supporting my black people.
Mm-hmm.
Right, man. So you see, he said he choking the Lord gonna say, and we gonna be witnessing him and the Lord saving him on live.
Mm-mm.
Saving who?
I just need your permission to share this at the. Well, I ain't even gonna say that. Never mind.
Yeah, no, don't. I already knew where she was going.
Nah, she could say it.
No, she cannot. I rebuked that. No,
Why?
No, I ain't about to
because
say power. I believe in the power of the tongue. No, I ain't about to say that. So go ahead
mm-mm.
now. Tell us about February the 16th and the conversations y'all had. Cause Ty, you be getting deep for the brothers, man. You be doing that thing.
It wasn't even yo. It wasn't even me, man. It was PK.
Yeah,
PK.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
PK heavy, man. I'm telling you, he a force to be reckoned with. Wait till he
yes,
step into his own power. Y'all
yes,
gonna yeah, well, he already started walking in the
yes, he
direction,
did.
but
Yes, he
you
did.
Okay.
know, PK, shout out to Dolo. Dolo was there, CJ was there. We had some real powerful men around that table. We
Mm,
had our own opinions. We clashed, we laughed, we hugged verbally. We hugged,
right,
we
right,
let it all out, and we tried to get to the bottom of some stuff, man. We was really talking about like some of our social issues growing up in the inner city, man. It's just like how a lot of times we think things are placed. We think that we really have choices in matters, which we do. But it's just understanding the choices. Like when things are placed on the table, you get three options on the table, and then someone tell you to choose from those options. You don't really have a choice because the world doesn't stop with those three options. It's
that's
bigger than
right.
that. But when
Mm-hmm,
you narrow it down like that, I'm going to
mm-hmm,
move in. I'm going to move into whatever I see in front of me and think that this is the best choice for me. And then we end up a grown man, and we have to dig our way out of some bad choices, man. And but a lot of times, I mean, well, anyway, the conversation was really about that. PK went in on it. We went in. The women went in about cousin. Shout out to cousin Jack. Jack had some serious questions. Yo, she
right,
put some
right.
questions out there, and Dolo put some questions out there, and it just was a good conversation. And it's one of those things where you just have to be there. Just like on the 16th of February, you just gotta be there. It's not something that somebody can tell you about or talk about later on. If you're not in the building and you experience the vibe that be going on and the
Right.
way we interact and we bounce off each other, you gonna be missing something really heavy. You can watch the playback because we're gonna go live on it, but it is not gonna be the same. The energy in the room was insane. I felt it was 3 o'clock in the morning when we left, man. My energy, and I had to go to work at 4, you know, and I did that. And I did that. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
everybody was talking about we should be recording this. That's how
Yeah.
live it was. Everybody wanted to record on their Facebook or YouTube or whatever they had, but we didn't. We kept it raw and honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We kept it raw and honest.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you put the camera on, you get something that's not authentic, right?
Right.
At that particular moment, we was getting the raw. We was getting dudes. We was talking about how dudes manipulate, and this is not to say that it's okay, but we talked about how dudes are in situations where they manipulate the situation. They manipulate the women, and they holding on to a situation that they know they should let go of. That's
Yeah.
some serious stuff. But
Yeah.
but
Wait,
but to
wait, wait.
mm,
No, you gonna go? No,
Yeah.
no. What you mean?
We talked about that.
You trying to say it's men hold on to women just for the sake of holding on to women because they too much of a coward to let the woman go?
it's some
Yes.
selfish stuff.
It's selfish.
So
Yes.
and we went in on it like, yo, dude, this is a selfish. And dude, like, yo, how? I'm trying to let go, but I'm not going into nobody personal stuff. But because it's therapy at the end of the day, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? This is therapy that you don't have to pay for.
You gotta help
And
the woman understand why and how.
Yeah, but
but
women do it
but
too.
listen, huh?
Now, women
Yeah,
do it
yeah, yeah, no doubt. And that's
too.
what we got into. Like we
Situations that
got
we know we're not gonna grow in. We know that they're dead situations, but they're comfortable, they're safe, whatever. So we hold on to them. They're not going anywhere. We do that too. We'd rather
yep,
keep them than to see them with someone else. We hold on to people for those reasons, all the wrong
yep,
reasons.
yep. Yo, listen, let me tell you, it's no different between men and women, man. The only difference is God gave us the X and Y, and they gave you one. That's it.
Mhm.
That's the only difference. And we think and deal with situations a little bit different, but we all faced with the same obstacles. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We all faced with the same obstacles. And the thing is, when you get into a familiar place, when you're in a familiar place, even though you know it's time to let go, you know what I'm saying? Like that old saying, people come into your life for a reason, a season, and a life or a lifetime. Sometimes we hold on to a season, think
Mhm.
trying to make it a lifetime, and we end up in
Mhm.
a tumultuous relationship, and then
Right.
we blame the other person because we knew God already told us, let go of that, let go and let God. And you
Mhm.
want to hold on to that because it was familiar to you. He smelt like, come on, man, get out of here, man. Let it
Rebelling the
go.
right way.
Yeah, and the same and vice versa. Men, yo, I'm always preaching, how men need to get out there and
Yep.
be responsible and take care of their business before they move into a relationship. You need to
Well,
learn how to pay a bill and handle your business only instead of dishing money out. That way the relationship is balanced. You don't
listen,
want to be in a relationship and the woman is handling all the responsibility and all you doing is giving money and then she can put you behind out and you can't figure out how to pay your bills.
listen. What
You
did you
got to
say?
get another woman. Come on, man.
What What did you say that the man was at the end of the day?
Homeless,
There you
homeless, man. Most men, and I shouldn't say most men that I know that grew up in the neighborhood that I grew up in is homeless. You know what I'm saying? They went from their mother house to their girl house. And
go.
from that girl house, when they stopped messing with her, he moved to another girl house or his auntie house or his cousin house.
Mhm.
And they throw a little bit of money around, but at the end of the day, they never had their own. So homeless don't mean you gotta be out in the street. Homeless just mean you sleeping on somebody's couch.
Right, using somebody
Or
else's
in
space.
their
Yeah,
bed.
You
and
know
men,
what I mean?
you're
Your
right.
name
That
is
falling
not
over
on
will
it.
do it.
That's right, Miss. Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hmm.
how do you prevent that at a young age? Like we're older now, we can have this conversation. I'm sure our older folk had this conversation. So how do we help the younger crew?
I mean, I personally, I say, see, we can tell them, lay out a little, what is it, the outline for them. But at the end of the day, it's not until you come into your own, until you realize who you are and what you really want. Like I think that you figure life out. But I mean, we just have to go into situations depending, not being so willing to depend on the next person. Like
Got
you got to be independent in your living. I don't know. Like
mm.
that's just my opinion. Like you just can't go into situations depending on or leaning on too hard. Someone. I mean, because at the end of the day, then you'll be a dependent of theirs.
I mean, I actually see all points, and it all makes sense. I mean, I've lived everything y'all are saying. It's not a lie, but from my point of view, it's the looking at the root, understanding the root. One thing my grandma used to always tell me growing up, she was like, "You better pay attention to how they was raised. Find out who raised them." Guys like Ty and PK got to share that story, right, Mike?
Yes.
We got to get that story out more because you are the new norm. Ain't even a new norm. Like you're just who would make it make sense versus us trying to tell you. I can't scream at you and tell you you wrong. Why would y'all do that? Because you're telling your truth. Maxwell said every man needs to
Right.
have a place that he needs inner peace before bringing a lady into his world. You
That's
Say
better
right.
that.
say,
Say that.
you said,
That's
That's
right.
the
let me
truth.
find out. You
That's the
cousin
truth.
Keith.
That's the truth.
You talking like how we be talking over there. That's I mean, but and to hear y'all hear you Ty, and then just to hear how PK has grown, haven't seen him in years. Like this is the conversations I'm used to being around with my grandfather, with Uncle Howard, like when all of them got together, those were the conversations I heard. My granddaddy number one thing was even when he'd come in stinking drunk at 9 o'clock at night and my mama mad. And he'll be like, God damn it, Bert, didn't you pick my check up at 4:45? Why is you mad? You left me with $20 and I'm gonna spend every bit of it. Leave me the hell. You got my whole check, Bert. You got my whole check. Like that's all I know. And he's like, and then I would hear him like, well, what Tisa want? What Cassie want? What they want? Nobody want for nothing. You got a brand new car, but like he would just name everything out. And at the end of all of that, I would still hear her cry and say, I just want to have dinner with my husband and my child. Because we really didn't. Like, he would work the oil company and then go work the funerals, or he'll get a call because he'll come home because he got drunk and he got to go pick up a body drunk. But
Yeah.
it would make my mama mad, but she wasn't understanding what he was saying. He wasn't understanding what she was saying. But the best thing was he never put his hands on her. I just know he took care of the house. Like, I didn't want for nothing. She didn't want for nothing. And to hear y'all have this conversation, it's like, wow, like,
Yeah,
I forgot
Mm-hmm.
all of that.
yeah.
Look,
You
Mike
know
said
what's
that generation is a young man who are being raised by the street. And that's right, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
the
That's right.
the crazy thing is though, like, and I look at this in hard body. I had to go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had some great examples of providers. Like my grandfather, I never knew that we were even struggling in the house that I lived in with my grandmother. When I lived with my grandmother, I never even knew we were struggling. Right? I didn't even know what it looked like. It didn't feel like we were struggling. We ate all the time. So we had a house full of providers, but what was missing from from our male, and I'm not saying, I'm not putting them down because they did what they knew, right? But today in time, the men need to be more like present. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandfather was there, but he wasn't present. You get what I'm saying? Let
Yeah,
me
but my
explain.
daddy was. My daddy was.
No, right, right. And I'm just saying, and I only can use my experience when I
Mm-hmm.
say he wasn't present. Like, and it wasn't that we didn't go out. We went to wrestling, and he took me
Mm-hmm.
downtown. He spent money on me. We watched sat. I sat by his foot when he watched Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we was there. I was there, and but at the same time, it was no discussion on how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? It was
Mm-hmm.
only like it was only like this is what's going on, and you either follow suit or you get the hell out. But like, so you learn by seeing what he do, but
Right.
it's so much more to manhood than just providing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I think that's what a lot of the young dudes and the sisters are missing. They missing even the mothers now. The mothers aren't they not they raising the children. Wait, did I say that right? They
Hold
taking
that
care.
thought.
No,
Hold that
hold
thought.
on.
Let's get this commercial
Okay.
because I need all that. Hold that.
I still don't know how to feel
Another
about
tribute to Miss Cicely Tyson.
that.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
it throws me off because we got to come back in. That funeral service side of me, like, no, wait, it's not time. Say that. But if that's what the Holy Spirit moves to say do, then that's just what the Holy Spirit said moves to say do. I mean, no disrespect. We're not trying to overlook, not trying to get back in, but I mean, we are trying to process it, but we are in this good conversation that's needed. So, Ty,
Mm-hmm.
please proceed for what you were saying about the moms and
Yeah, I was
okay,
just
Mrs.
saying.
Love
Hold on.
said, yep, I had more father figures in the Navy, taught me how to tie now, make sure these younger men know the little things. That's right. That's
Mm-hmm.
so true. And I hear a lot of people, hey Renee, Breaking
Breaking
generational.
generational curse.
Read, Ty. So
Breaking the
Ty, you
nigga.
continue to read this stuff.
I'm just
Breaking generational.
listening.
He's breaking the negative patterns of how we raise the children of the future. Now that I do agree with. I totally agree with that. That's what I'm trying to do with my child. I'm trying to break the curse. I'm trying to make sure I have more open conversations to somebody from the outside looking in. It may look like, oh, you her friend, or you this, you that. No, I ain't none of that now. But I know that I'm raising a strong woman, and I'm careful to say independent because I want her to have a thriving relationship. But I know I'm raising a strong young lady that when I close my eyes, I want her to be able to be a functioning adult, the way my grandfather and grandmother expect me to be, and my mama, because my mama's still here now. She don't play about it.
Mhm.
But I'm breaking generational curses because, Jen, to your point, like you said, your dad was there.
Yeah.
You had your dad.
Every
Me
meal
and
my
Ty
daddy cooked. My
had
daddy
our
cooked meal. Mhm.
grandparents.
Right. My daddy
What
cooked
you
every meal because we did not
mm-hmm.
want my mother in the kitchen. Let me just tell the truth.
Don't you do my aunt? Don't you do my
No, don't
aunt?
do our Ella like that.
Don't you do my
No.
aunt? My aunt.
No, but my father cooked every meal. I mean, and he worked outside the home, but like anything, like my father spoiled my mom. You know what I mean? He showed me
Yeah,
as a young lady what it looks like to have the way a man should treat a woman, the way a father
mm,
treats his children. Like it's times where if my father couldn't take us to places, he wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? Like my father was that guy. Like anything that he did, he included us. That was like so. Yeah, I
period.
mean, we had all
Period.
of that. Yeah, and my mother, I guess my mother was spoiled rotten. She worked 11 to 7. When she got off work, she went upstairs and got comfortable. When he sent her breakfast upstairs, she was the only one who could eat in their room. Everybody else could be at the
She
table.
paid bills
Yeah,
to eat in her.
yeah, he sent her plates to her room. Like he spoiled my mom. Like, and so even as when I was growing up as a young girl, I never
Mm,
was in desperate need of like love, like because he gave us that. You know what I mean? He showed us what it looked like. So I knew what I was gonna take and what I wasn't gonna, accept coming up.
yeah,
Yeah, yep. So
that's
I'm
Yeah.
good.
thankful. I'm thankful to have that.
I'm the same way. Because that's what I learned from my grandfather. And then again, he died when I was 14, so I learned that from my grandma. And like I just admitted to my mom, I was like, I had
Yeah,
the meltdown that I had in December. I realized that mentally I was going through all those withdrawals. Like Jordan is now 14. So though I had my moments where, man, I wish your daddy was, oh, I can't stand wood and all this stuff. At the end of the day, I can't let my selfishness take away what she deserves because her dad is really a good dad. He really
mhm,
takes care of her, all his kids. So I was telling Mom, I was like, Mom, like I just had to come back to my space and tune in to what y'all raised me to know.
mhm,
Pray, meditate, trust God, tell him your
mhm.
needs and your wants. And Daddy taught me how to hit that road, baby. He said, know your roads, know your routes, and if you don't feel comfortable, get to your house.
Got that right.
That's
You
right,
got
Uncle
that right.
Buddy.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
what
So
so
this
many of
brother,
us never got that. It's a blessing to
Right.
have that. That's right, Manswell. That's
I was
right. Uncle
listen.
Buddy and my
Okay.
grandfather and Ty. So Jennifer's dad, my grandfather, and Ty grandmother, and Mike, your grandma were
Yes,
Yes.
grandma,
sisters and
Yeah.
brothers.
brothers and brothers. Yep, brothers is yep.
So we're me, Mike, and Ty are the second generation. Jen is the first generation.
Mhm.
But we all had a father figure and a mother figure.
Mhm.
Right. And so, but to make the point that the brother was saying, I'll get back to the point that I was saying before, but he was like, so many of us didn't have that when Chameleon was talking about having Uncle Danny,
Mhm.
in the house. So many of us didn't have it, even though I had my grandfather. Like we don't even realize this psychologically. We don't even realize how how damaged we become by the absence of your real father. Like I never, like honestly, this is like an open forum, and we put everything out there. Like I never got to know, I never knew my father. Like literally, like if he was walking down the street today and we walked right by each other, I wouldn't even know that was my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh wow.
so so growing up with, and that's not to say he wasn't around when I was younger, but
Right.
growing up, and you don't connect the dots when you're young. Like, well, you don't know how to express, the
Yeah.
absence of whatever you missing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you either act up, or you withdraw, or you
Mm-hmm.
become an introvert. You know what I'm saying? So like, by not knowing, and it's a lot of us out there that don't know our dad, and even when they're around, we don't know them because they in and out, and they
Right.
only come through when mom got her check or whatever, and they users and manipulators or whatever, right? So for me, like it had to. When I became older and started becoming more aware, like all the things that was happening, or that was missing in my life, I had to really like not learn how not to blame my mom for me not seeing my dad, because a lot of times, we like, oh, it had to be something between you two that caused
Mm-hmm.
him not to come around.
Right.
What is it? What you do? What
Right.
he do? You know what I'm saying? Like it had to be, but you don't put that on nobody, because things happen the way they supposed to happen. It's
That's
a
right.
thing in my religion. It's a thing in religion, in my faith, right? They say that they talk about the decree of God. Like God set things in motion, and it's nothing you can do about it. Like it is what it is, and these things happen for a reason. It happens to build you up, to give you more faith, that whatever those reasons are. The answers is with God. We don't know the answers, but what we do know is we have to live the experience and then make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? So when I was talking about the women, when I was speaking about that woman, and it doesn't apply solely to the women, it's the men too. But because everything that I say can go to either sex. But the
Mm-hmm.
women, a lot of the times, we think that the women are doing a great job with the child, right? But a lot of times they taking care of them, but they're not raising them. You see
Mm-hmm.
what you was talking about, cousin Tisa, when you said, I like to have open conversations with Jordan. I'm not her friend. Don't get it twisted. I ain't a friend, but I want her to be able to express herself, and not be ashamed and have to hide something from me because she's feeling a certain way. She's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be able to let that out. See, that's raising the girl. That's raising her into a woman, right? Taking care of her is putting food on the house. Do what I
Mm-hmm.
say, and now do what I say. Get over here. Do this, and then you ain't really got no relationship with her, because, and we talked about this before. When COVID hit, it exposed a lot of parents, because
Yes,
now
it
the
did.
parent has to really be in the house with the kid and realize that they ain't even got no relationship with their child.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You,
That's
yeah.
true.
So
Hold on.
anyway,
What did Stacy say? Go back to Stacy. Shouts out to BG. She keeping us up because she said something about for single moms, men in the community standing up helping young men is so appreciated. An older man at JC Penney's talked to my son about being a man while showing him how to pick out a dress shirt and how to tie a tie. It still takes a village.
Yes.
That's right, Stacy.
word.
Stacy, is that your son in
Mm-hmm.
your profile pic? And Renee, Angela, and oh, wait, no, my bad. That don't look like yours. We sorry. And Renee said, absolutely, Stacy. It takes a village for sure. The unity of women as a village, the unity of men as a village, and the interdependence of men and women to be models for healthy relationships. Yes. To the wait, you
Yes.
got a virtual open mic. We need you to February the 4th. Drop your profile pic in the comments if you can. But yes, all of that to what Ty's saying, what Jen is saying, what Mike said, uh Maxwell, we love you because you saying it like it does. It really does. And for me, I have to think about how I felt at Jordan's age. I have to put myself in her place at her age. Cause I grew up an only child, even though me and my brother 10 years apart, but he has the luxury of getting mad and saying, oh, I'm going to my real mama house. Cause he was adopted. But at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, he don't realize that's a luxury. I don't realize his pain, but at the end of the day, I still have to know when I was her age, when I lost my grandfather, it was like the end of the world for me. My friends came and like, no. I'm like, well, when this funeral is over, I'm not gonna be here because I'm going with him because I can't imagine life without him. And one of my friends is like, nah, sis, he gave you all the tools you needed. Just stay connected. And Uncle Howard, even then, came to me and he said, don't worry about it. You always gonna have a daddy in me. Okay, Uncle Howard, I got you.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Huh?
That was
Yeah,
the realest he
but
ever
that's
been. He did that.
listen,
He did
but
that.
that's how them edge men roll. Period.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
how
look,
they do it. Period.
and don't take nothing from the women either, because when my grandmother died,
Listen,
Yeah.
and don't listen, let me tell you something, and I'm going to talk about Chameleon, because when she died at the funeral, man, like, listen, you talk about how it felt like the world ended.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm saying, like, yo, you don't even understand the type. Well, you do, because you just spoke about it. But some people don't understand the impact that some people have on your life, man.
listen.
My
Yeah.
grandmother influenced everything about the love that I share to everybody in this platform. I swear to goodness. If it was, and don't get me wrong, she'll smack fire out you too. But
And wood,
and
and wood.
listen, listen. But the love she had was even when she hit, even when she disciplined you, you knew that it was coming from a loving place. It wasn't. I mean, where after the reps went down, you was like, oh, that's a loving place. But 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 you knew. But what I was gonna say was, you know, a lot of times, you know, when my grandmother passed away, a lot of times we don't give credit to the women in our family either, because we went outside and we smoked on something. We left the church. What we did, we told some. You remember, God?
I don't remember that.
Don't
Gone.
talk
Yeah.
about
Okay. Okay. I ain't
it.
snitching.
We
I
got
ain't
it.
snitching. I ain't snitching. But no, we went out. We went out. We went out. It was Union Temple. We walked out. Right.
Yeah, Union Temple was a church, yes.
That was the spot. Like, I mean, you know, downstairs, upstairs, we was in there, you
That's
know.
right.
But anyway, we walked out, and the conversation piece that you know, that Chameleon, and she said she don't remember, but I remember it was her and I think maybe even Jackie. But we walked down the street, we did whatever we did, we came back, but it was like it's gonna be okay. It's gonna
Yeah.
be, we here. Like, we here, we family, we here. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know you lost something major in your life. We here. I didn't
Yeah.
really understand it because I was young when she passed away too. Like, so
Yeah.
I couldn't even express the hurt that I was feeling. I acted out. I went to Man, I acted out, man. We can get into that another day, but you know,
Mhm.
you end up in the arms of women that ain't even worthy of you, because
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother sermon,
That's
a
that's a
whole
whole
nother
nother story, you
conversation.
know.
Let's go
listen.
talk about what y'all talking about on February the 16th. Cause I'm gonna talk about it with my granddaddy and how all that. So Jen, let us know how to find you, who you are, where you at.
All right. Chameleonpoetry.com. And you can find me also Jennifer Williams on Facebook.
Jen has t-shirts. Cash App her is in there. She has t-shirts available. Ty has t-shirts. Ty got one of his on. Talk about it, Ty. Tell them who you are, how to find you.
Listen, this is the Fly Talk, man. I'm Fly Tide, man. I'm coming with morning motivations. You know, whenever the need hits me, you know, to talk to myself, I encourage you. You can find me on Facebook at Fly Tide. You can find me on Instagram, fly.tide.104. You can find me on the website, theflytalk.com. There you go.
And that's Fly Ty. He also has t-shirts. He has Cash App. Reach out to Jen. Reach out to Ty. Shouts out to BG Promotions for all keeping us on time, on
Open.
target with the commercials, everything. Her commercials, don't y'all leave.
Don't leave.
And I'm your girl, Tisa Edge. You can find me everywhere, Tisa Edge. I am a crowd motivator. I'm the host that does the most to make sure there's never a dull moment during your most intimate events, as well as I'm a life influencer. I influence you to live your best life now. Holla at me everywhere. Holla at Fly Ty. Holla at Jen. And y'all, we getting ready for February the 16th in West Haven at 5:55, like the suitcase. Campbell.
Let's
God
see in
bless y'all. Good night.
Connecticut.
Thank y'all for tuning in.